Olivia. That reminds me of that Harry Potter. Olivia Saw. Something like that. Sophia. And then Dolph. That's always a cool name. And then we've got Frankie, the Frankster, the Frankinator, Frank, formerly known as Frankie. And then let's do Shelly, the Shellster, the Shellmeister, Shell. And Shelly. And then Gertrude, the Gertruder, Gertrudinator, Gertrude. And then let's do Sabrina, the Sabrininator, Sab, Sabrina. Then Tulsi. Anybody know any good Hawaiian names? They always have really pretty names. Let's see. Tabitha. After Tabitha, then Quentin. And then Alfred, Suzuki. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. And what's up, Shadow? Okay. Let's do it in a cool font. Hold on. Let me do this. Suzuki. Sasuk. The Sukinator. The Sookmeister. The Sasuke. And then Thomas. The Tominator. The Jamaican Music Review. Dude, Jamaican Music Review? Bro. With Jaman. Oh, I can't sing that. I don't want to get hit with copyright. Or, let's see. I learned one of the most amazing things I ever learned was playing reggae music because I play in a lot of I play like Latin jazz and that's a cool name, Amir. In fact, that's one of my friend's names. He plays African congas and well, not African congas, but he plays conga. He plays the djembe, Amir. The djembe drum is this drum. It's like this right here, and then it comes down like that, and then it's like hollowed out of a tree trunk, and it's really cool. It's got all these kind of decorations on it and stuff. And you can hit that one drum and get all these sounds out of it. It's really neat. Then you can like press the drum down and hit it, and it goes higher pitch. But getting back to what I was saying, I saw your name. Um, oh yeah, Jamaican music review, and yeah, I learned that like when I was playing a lot of Latin jazz in a lot of Latin jazz bands, and then I realized that reggae music it flips the beat. You know, the snares coming down on 2 and 4, something like that. Anyways, it's really not easy to play, but it is cool. Yeah, no doubt, Shadow. Here, let me write your name too, Shadow. Okay, check this out. Shadow. Shadow. The Shadster. The Shadinator. Shad. Not Chad, but Shad. And that's how we roll. Anyways, I was gonna say Thomas, the Tominator, the Tomster. Can you do? Yeah, absolutely. Urena? Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Urena. The Reenster. The Reeninator. It's Rena. Urena. I like that name. Now that was a cool name to draw. I don't know why, but I had fun. Oh, I gotta plug. Hold on. About to. Whole thing's about to die. Hang on a second. Okay. It is Igbo Arena. Yeah, I could do Igbo too. All right, here we go. Put it over here. Okay. Igbo. I gotta get my. Oh. Okay. Retry. I'm gonna do that again. The whole thing. Okay. You get a special little bit of. You get some real estate right here. Shy Mary. Okay, here we go. Igbo. Igbo. And then Urena. Okay. And then we can do, let's see. There was a guy in here earlier that was, his name was like straight up reggae music reviews. So in honor of reggae music, I'm gonna do a little gentleman who I like a lot. His name's Bob Marley, man. It's Bob Marley, man. I remember one time I was talking to this guy. He was from Jamaica, and I was working for my job, and I was trying to write up a policy for him, and he got mad about the price. It wasn't my fault, but he called me a blood clot, and I was like, I almost feel honored. I've never been called that before. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was a bumbaclot. That's what it was. Don't know what it means? And I hope it don't mean nothing bad. Probably does. But anyways, it was kind of funny to me. And then let's do... Shoot you. I like that name, Roxanne. I'm not going to say the words because I don't want to get hit with copyright stuff. But yeah, let's do Roxanne. The Rockster. The Roxanator. I got to make sure I spell this right. Roxanne. There we go. Roxanne. Yeah, absolutely. No problem. Do you want me to put anything with it? Little heart, smiley face, couple of dollar signs. A star. That's what I'm talking about. Where you want it at? Inside the R, above one of the letters. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not picky. Right on. Okay. Let's do it right here. How about that? The star and the X are giving each other a high five because they're cousins. Funny. Finally got that one guy washed off. Yes. Chaos Goat. Yes, that one guy. That one guy. And I know that guy you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Anyways, the second you said that, you're like, hey, that looks like, and I'm like, no, don't say it. I'm all, hi, I just died in your arms tonight. He's still there. He left his mark. Check that out. He's still there. I know. Me and you had our memory. It burned in your mind. It burned in my mind. Look, the second that you said it out, like literally in slow, of course I do, Lydia, because your dog is named Brutus, and you have a friend named Ricky. No, Tony. I remember Tony. I remember Brutus. Okay, let's put Lydia right here, because Lydia's rolling. Oh my, see what I do? See that? I'm trying to write Libya. We ain't going to Libya right now. Okay, let me write it up here. Lydia. I know. And then you want me to write Anthony again, or Tony, or Brew? Is it okay if I call him Brew? I feel like I'm kind of like part of the family now, so I can call him his little nickname, Brew. Just joking. Okay, I gotta get off of the Colombian coffee. I drank a whole pint of it, and now I'm like, I call him Boobo. Brew. Let's draw Brutus's name here. Brutus looks so healthy. He kind of scares me. If I saw Brutus, I'd be like, I'm gonna go sit in my car and admire his beauty from over there. But see, if y'all look at Lydia's name, Brutus is right there. That's her dog. Look at the mouth on him. And then, all right, we'll go ahead and put Tony there. I know you want Tony there. And let me see here. If If y'all have you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Let me tell you something. I have never heard of this guy before. Oliver Tree. Never ever heard of him. When I saw a picture of him, I thought, bro looks cray cray. But I saw that he died in that helicopter crash. Oh, are you? I don't know. You the only one here? I don't know. It's the algorithm, I guess. I guess people. I need to do that whole. What do they do? What's that thing that those people do with calligraphy? They go. What is it called? Yeah, Oliver Tree died. Sad. I'm gonna write his name here in honor for him. I've been like looking up his music and stuff, and although he's kind of cray cray a little bit, you know, musicians are. I gotta respect his style. You know, he was true to himself. And I really do hate that he died. It's so horrible. I mean, I saw a video of him crying from a few days ago, saying that like the music industry was after him or something. I don't know, but it's just really sad. Dang, I hate that. All right, we're gonna do this for Oliver. Put a star next to his name because he will never be forgotten. Star next to the star. You got any other names that you want me to write for you, Lydia? Hope you're doing good. And I guess I'll write, man, I ought to write a whole list of Lydia. Of course I remember you, Ear Bob. Funny. You're funny. You remember that when I messed up my name. But yeah, I remember Brutus's name and Tony and your name. Absolutely. Poor Oliver though. That really breaks my heart. I mean, just from a human being to a human being, it's always sad to see something like that. But man, the talent, Quintus, I like that name. The talent of that guy and him being true to himself, man, that is just, it's very unheard of these days. And he had a real unique thing going. Arabella, that is a very pretty name. Hold on, I'm making sure I'm writing this right. Yeah, Quintus. I have a family member named Arabella. And it is a very beautiful name. I don't know where that name comes from. It sounds Italian, but then again, it could be Middle Eastern. I don't know. Or it could be like a name that's kind of like a new name, you know? Maybe not one with historical roots. Lydia told me last night that Lydia comes from America. I was like, hey, you've got a Russian name. And she's like, back up off, Earl Bob. Back up off my name. She said, put some respect on my name. And I was like, okay. It's an American name, dude. Just chill. She had her dog Brutus with her. And I was like, yo, Brutus, her name's American, okay? It ain't Russian, I swear. People call me Bella. Hey, is that your name? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I see something. Oh, what's up, Blocks? Okay, let me tell you this story, Amanda. I have a cousin named Amanda, and me and her like brother and sister. And so she used to always make fun of my name being Earl Bob. You know, I mean, it is a strange name. And so I was sitting there one day and I was like, man, how can I make fun of her name? And this is just whenever I was a little kid, because I do think that Amanda's actually a pretty name. But I was like, I wrote her name out and I was like, Amanda. And I was like, you're a man, duh. A man, duh. And I exposed myself for my IQ when I did that because that's the most ridiculous thing on earth. But it did happen. It's a true story. And then let me put some Blocks Rigo up in here. Blocks Rigo. That sounds like a musician's name. Blocks Rigo. Blocks Rigo, he just comes in and says, yo, dog, what's up, man? That's about all he says. But he is cool. He's the Blocks Rigo. And I just botched his name. Let me do it again. Blocks Rigo take 2. Because that's how we do. Oh, it is Amanda? Well, you know what? Amanda is actually a pretty name. I'm going to write Amanda up under your name, or Arabella. So let's see. We'll write it in a different font. And I honestly think that it is a very pretty name. Amanda. Any name that I hear that ends in a vowel, it's sort of pleasing to say. But, you know, I like that. Eric, please. Okay, yeah, no doubt. Absolutely, Eric. Thank you for the sub. Okay, let's find some real estate for Eric. I'm going to put Eric right up under Oliver Tree. Okay, Eric became part of the family, y'all. He's part of the Earl Bob tribe. And his name starts with E, too. Hey, my name starts with E, his starts with E. There's something to that. Eric, bro. The Ericster. The Ericinator. The, let's see. Airmeister. What's up, Amanda? Tell me. Arabella. And let me write up here. I wonder if there's been any other famous people that passed away. That one sucks. Oliver Tree, bro. I just learned about him like today, kinda. Okay. My friend, this dating her cousin. Dude, Katie. Of course. Okay, Katie, I'm going to put you next to Eric, okay? He's a cool person. I've known him for quite some time. He's part of the family. Katie. The Katester. The Katinator. The Kate Meister. Katie. This marker, bro. I gotta get some like markers that don't put off fumes, because like, whoa. Jerry. His first name's Jerry. His last name's Pliz. Jerry Pliz. Of course, I will write that. Let's do his first name, Jerry. And then Pliz is his last name. That must be a Germanic name. Oh, do I? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just joking, Jerry. I know that Please is not your last name. I wanted you to be like, no, it's not my last name. I think a mixture of me drinking Colombian coffee and then this marker smelling up. Woo, I'm back. Something happened with my phone. All right, I'm going to get you a new phone. I'm getting you a new mobile phone. All the apps, all the cool apps, okay? There you go. That's called an iBob phone. Johnny, I like that. Hey, Johnny, Joe. Every time I hear the word Johnny, See, a lot of people. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Eric. All right, yeah, we'll do Johnny. What's up, Jeremiah? But thank y'all for the likes. Really appreciate that. And anytime I see the name Johnny, a lot of people they think about like country folks like named Johnny or something. But I always think about people in the north named like Italians, like hey Johnny, Joey, Jimmy, Jackie, Joey, hey Johnny, it's me, Johnny. Hey, it's Johnny. He is Johnny. Okay, let me see. Then we've got so Jeremiah said hi, and Dionysius said hi. Oh, Lily, that girl, Jaden. Okay, let me put Lily right here. Ooh, we got a nice piece of real estate right here for Lily. All right, here we go. L to the I to the L to the Y. What's that spell? It spells the Lilinator, the Lilster, the Lilmeister, Lily. All right. Is it Lily Plass? Lily. Oh, Bella. Bella is one of the most. Is it you want to do Isabella or Bella? I'll do Bella. Have y'all ever heard that Jimi Hendrix song? Isabella, Isabella, I hear your name calling. Isabella, Bella. And then Jerry the Bear. Okay. All right, Eric, I know you subscribed. You're good. Okay, let me see here. We've got Jerry the Bear. Let me do that. If I pass out and y'all just see my hand laying on here, it's because of this marker. It is stout. And man, I'm probably running through my brain cells. Jerry the Bear. There you go. The Jermeister. The Jerinator. Jer. And then let's do some Xavier. Just want to give another shout out in honor of Oliver Tree. One of them. That's so sad. I just learned about this artist too. I've never listened to him really before until today, which kind of embarrasses me, but I got to keep it real. But I like his music. You know, it's just very unique, and man, his look was unique, and it kind of blows my mind that he passed away. You know, but what an amazing artist. And the thing is that he inspires me as an artist, you know, and as a human being, just to try to be real and be true to myself. And dang, man, big love to Oliver Tree. Hate that we lost him. It's kind of, I just feel sad, like looking at his. Okay, Michael Jackson. Yeah, we can do Michael Jackson, and that's another artist that was an amazing artist. Let's see. Michael Jackson. Shimon. Ow. I said hee. Okay. We got Michael Jackson. I would have made it bigger for old Michael, but I didn't have much room. The real estate is it's getting thin up in here. All right, let me see here. Oh, cool. Okay, Alicia. Thank you for subscribing. I know I'm kind of running behind. Okay, let me get these names on here. Alicia. That's a very pretty name, and that reminds me of the actress Alicia Silverstone. When I was like 14, I was in love with Alicia Silverstone, and that's a pretty name. Michael Jackson. Ear Bob. You're funny, Lydia. Okay. Just for Lydia. Last night, I wrote my name Earl Bob, but I literally messed up my own name, and I caught it on video. I'm going to post it up at some point. It was ridiculous, but I put my name as Ear Bob, and I didn't even mean to do that. And then today I found out one of my family members saw the video, and they said ear bob is what they used to call earrings back in the 60s, Earl Bob. And I was like, what? I was like, no. And they was like, yep. And yep, Anthony, I do remember you. I do indeed. Xavier, do you have a friend that is named Anthony? And then remember me, Earl Bob. Yep, Anthony, I do remember you. I did write Michael Jackson, Dion. I did. And Alicia, I got your name. Where did I write it? Right here. Alicia. Oh, okay, yeah, Caitlin. Or no, Kaylin, excuse me. Kaylin, the Kaylinator, the K-ster, the K-meister. It's Kaylin. I need to go get me some Crayola markers or something, because these things right here are too powerful. Whoa. Don't even like get around these markers. Like this is too much. And let me see. I'm so far behind. Dude, Elvis Presley. Word. Oh, let me tell you something. One time, the helicopter. Oh, cool. I'm gonna read that in a second, blocks. One time I was helping this woman, and I was writing up something for her, like legal. And she goes, oh, she was from the north, and she goes, oh, you sound like Elvis. And I was like, I said, oh, well. I said, let me write up your, what was it called? It was like it was something. It was like, it was legal stuff that I had to write up for her. But I was like, let me write up your legal stuff, baby, yeah. And she just laughed all the way through it. She was just like, oh my God. And then I had another woman. I was talking to her because I talk to people all over the world for my job. And so, for one of my jobs. And so, this lady, she was from another country. I don't know what country, but she was listening to me and she said, baby, you sound like lemonade. Because I guess I sound kind of country, you know. She told me I sounded like lemonade. I thought that was cool. Okay, let me do Anthony. You know what? I have missed. Okay, I'm trying to catch up, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm over here talking. Let me shut up. Box Rigo, let me read this and I'm going to hit these names. I have a feeling that the helicopter crash wasn't an accident. You know what? I sort of feel the same way. I'm not trying to get into conspiracy theories, you know, because I don't know. But I think that he had a lot going on with his company, with that I'm putting that right there. I'm not getting rid of it. Okay, let me get these names. But I think that, okay, Anthony, let me see. I think that he had like something going on with his company, like his music company, and I don't know what happened, but big ups to Oliver Tree, man. What an original person. I have never seen anybody make looking like a big bird look cool, but he did it. Extension. Okay, no problem. Yep. I'll have to put one X, but I'll do that. Extension. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Extentation. It's extentation. Okay. Extentation. Yep, I put Elvis Presley. I got Elvis and Kaylin on this one right here. I'm not getting rid of it. Let me put it in the background so you know it's safe. And then I got Anthony right here. And then TYS2. I don't know what Tyson means, Alicia, but I will. What does that mean? I'm just going to put it down. Hopefully it's not something too wild. Is it Tyson? Okay. And then favorite. Okay. Jeremiah said Favrot. And then YouTuber. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'll write it. Favrote. I like that. No idea what that means. But if I had to choose between that and Earl Bob, are you kidding me? I'm going with Favrote. Can you do Kaylin? Yeah, I can do Kaylin again. Kaylin for the win, cause she's chillin'. Oh, thank you, Kaylin. You subbed? Awesome. Thank you. And then I gotta go Earl Bob Cables. All right, Anthony. Well, I hope you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, Earl Bob Scribbles got you. Okay, Earl Bob, I heard that one. Can I get Mom? Let's see. Can you please do extension? Yeah, I can do extension. Well, I did it here. I don't want to put 3 X's, but I did do extension. Extentation. Excuse me. And oh, I'm sorry that happened. Is that a like a famous person? I'm probably dating myself now. I don't know who. I've heard that name before, but I didn't know that they had 3 X's. Jeremiah. Okay, no problem. We'll do Jeremiah. I know I'm kind of behind here. Sometimes I'll see people like saying in the chat room, they're like, he's not paying attention to me. And I'm like, yes, I am. Like, I'm here. And look how I screwed that name up. I need to go back to writing school. I need to get like one of those writing books from the. Let's turn this messed up I into a star. That's what it was supposed to be anyway, dude. Jeremiah's rolling in a hizzy. Leon, okay. I definitely would do Lehan. Okay. Lehan, also known as Lehan, but I call it Lehan because that's just how I roll. And then Gasper. I like that name. Man, all of y'all have some really cool names. It's better than Earl Bob. Let's see. Oh, Larry. Okay, cool. Larry, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Larry's in the house. And I like Larry. The Lawrenceinator. The Lairster. The Lairmeister. Go ahead, Lair. Just joking. I know we don't know each other long enough for me to call you Lair, like your family probably does. So I'm just going to call you Larry till you give me the... Okay. Thank you so much, Ihan Lehan. Okay, I got it. Ariane. I'm probably messing this name up. It's a pretty name to look at, though. Ariane. Maybe that's how it is. Okay, cool. And then, thank you, Larry. Thank you for subscribing. I'm so sorry if I said it wrong. Ihan. Is it Ihan Lehan? Well, I like the name. Let me tell you something. When you got a name like Earl Bob, every name sounds great. You could call me, I don't know what a corny name is, but famous person, he died for some reason. Lar, okay, or Lair, yeah, definitely. Let me put that there. Lair, come on, Lair. Hey, Lair, can I borrow some money? Amelia, okay. Amelia. I like that. Amelia. I probably messed it up. It's probably just Amai. Is that what that would be it? Amai. And then let me read what Lydia said. Okay. He died for some reason. He died in a car shooting. He was a good singer. Dang, I'm sorry that happened. Well, you know what? Let's put a star next to Extentation. Star next to Extentation. I don't like to hear when any human being passes away. No matter if yeah, I can do Larry again, Lair. And if one of y'all want me to write your name again, just let me know. Arabella. Oh boy, I see someone in the chat now. It's Kenzie. Okay, let me do Larry and then Arabella. Arabella. That is a pretty name. no doubt. And then Kinsey is like Kinsey's a powerful name. The Kinsinator, the Kinster, Kenny. I mean Kinsey. I didn't say Kenny. You didn't hear that. Okay, let me put Kinsey in here, and then I'm gonna get to this next person here. Kinsey, brother. Kinsey. She's like a usual subscriber. She comes in here, very cool energy, powerful energy. Nola, is that like with what is that? New Orleans? Is that what that's in reference to? Nola, or is that someone's name? Nola, Nola, Manuel. I like that name too, Manuel or Manuel. Excuse me, Manuel. Manuel. That's a very historic name right there. Manuel. And then Nola. Everybody. Estelle. I like that name. Estelle sounds like someone that's like very esteemed. Estelle. And full of wisdom. Yeah, absolutely. No problem. Maria. April. Right. April, the Aprinator. The Aprilator. April. Let me just be quiet because I can't. I'm trying to like the April Meister. There we go. That'll work. And then. Oh, cool. Estelle, Prince of Queen of England. Langton. Okay, Langton. Where is Langton? Like, what name? Where does that originate from? I can tell you where Lydia originates from. From America, dude. Get it right, Earl Bob, Ear Bob. You're not using your ears, Ear Bob. Okay. I've got Langton, and then yeah, I can do your name again, Larry. I don't mind. Crankcase. No, that's a name. Let me do Lair. Me and Larry are friends now, so I can call him Lair, even though his name's Larry. And then Crankcase. Okay, let's do it. Crank Case. If my mom named me Crankcase, I'd be like, yo, it's better than Earl Bob. And then Zari, or oh, so sorry. Exari. I bet that's how you sound that. Is it Exari? Rudy with hearts. Of course. I ask for it every time. It's like a tradition to me. Okay. Let me find Kinsey. I'm gonna have to do Kinsey over here with Rudy. Okay. It's kind of like a team thing. Kinsey. And then Rudy. And the Rudester, the Rudinator, Rudemeister. It's Rudy and Kinsey. And we'll give them their own little real estate right there. All right. Got that. I'm so sorry. Can you please? Yeah. I did Xeri right here. Imagination. Can you do Rachel? Yeah, I can do Rachel, and then I'll do. Oh man, thanks for the hearts. Go, look at them thumbs go. They're working those thumbs. Work those thumbs, man. Come on with it. Go. Okay, and then Rachel. I see look at them thumbs popping. I'm gonna show him. Okay, and then imagination. Let's see. Imagination. I forgot how to even spell imagination. Man, I put in some work on that name right there. Wait, that's not a name. That's just a word. I think. Can you do Carter? Heck yeah. The Carterster. The Cardinator. It's Carter. And from those hearts. Okay, please. Yeah, now Cheyenne, I've known a few people named Cheyenne. I know that that's I believe that's a Native American name, or I know that that's a Native American tribe. But a lot of people have that name, and it's a pretty name too. Uh, One of my cousins had a brother. He passed away. Her little brother was named Cheyenne, and they called him Shy for short. And here we go, Cheyenne. Jax, right on. I'm gonna put Jax up here, but I won't. I'll put it right next to you in the Rudester, the Rudinator, the Jax, and then a Gifto. Okay, and hey, what's up, Cheyenne? A Gifto. Okay, a Gifto. You got it. A Gifto. A Gifto. That's cool. And then, do you like Kane and Jax? Can you do? Yeah, absolutely, Rachel. Okay, so let's see. Where did I put Rachel? Right here. So I'll put the other name next to your name. I think my eyes are all blurred right now. Is it Hyunjin? Okay. Hyunjin. Cool. Hyunjin. Next to Rachel, because that's how they roll. And then Lydia wants me to write C, and I can definitely do that. Check this. I'm gonna write this the most perfect C I've ever written. Here we go. Oh man, look at that C, brother. Look at that. It's almost a G, but it is a C, I swear. And then okay, I'm gonna write Country Boy. I like that. Country Boy Eli. Look at this. There's a piece of real estate right here just for that. I found it. Okay. Let's do, is it Country Boy or Country Boy? Country Boy. And what was it? Country Boy Eli. Okay. Country Boy Eli. I like that. That sounds like a country singer's name. And then S.J. Boy. I think that means like Soldier Boy, but maybe not. Let me put S.J. Boy on here. I always like doing the J's to make that brim come down. You know what I'm saying? Like he's handling business. I wrote on my hands with permanent marker like literally a week ago. It's still on me. And Cooper. Shoot, yeah. That is a cool name. There was a time in my life where I wanted to be named Cooper. And Cooper, the Coopinator, the Coopster, Coop. Right. No, I'm not gonna write that one. PRS. I gotta be, yeah, that's a little close to where it could get banned, so I don't want to do that. If you come up with another name, though, definitely. Oh, well, thank you. Well, it's because, like, if you look at that word, it can be construed to something else, and I want this to stay a family-friendly room. I don't want some, like, I just will... I'll do you 3 names for that one, not to do that one. So you give me 3 and I'll do it. Leo, Leo's another one of our regulars here. And Leo. There was people in the chat room last night asking about you, Leo. I think it was Gunner Boy. He was asking about you. And so I'm gonna put Leo, and then I'm gonna put Gunner. He's not here right now, but he's a regular too, so we're gonna give him some love. Leo and Gunner, because that's how they roll, man. And then Peak. Okay, we'll do Peak. Peak. My great grandfather was named Peak. And no problem, Leo. I mean, I'm not mad at you. Let's see. Right? Blocks Rico is here. Dino Dude. You know, I hadn't seen Dino Dude in a few streams, but he's another regular. And so, like, if someone's willing to sub and hang out with me for a little bit, I got to give you some recognition, even if you're not here, because you're one of the tribe. You're a part of the Earl Bob tribe. And so Dino Dude is a really cool guy. And in fact, I drew a picture and he put it on his profile. I got the picture around here somewhere. But I got Dino Dude up here. So he's with us in spirit. And Brutus. Yeah, I did Brutus on the other one next to your name. Here's the proof. See, here's the proof. Lydia and Brutus. But I'm going to write Brutus again. And if anybody wants to know, that's her dog, and it's that picture of Lydia, that picture that Lydia has up there, that's her dog, and his name is Brutus. And he looks really healthy, and he looks like if somebody was like going to be mean to her, that he might have something to say about that. So, just letting everybody know, Brutus is about that life. Will, of course, yeah, absolutely. Let's do Will. All right. The Willinator. The Willster. The Willmeister. It's Will. And then Botchrigo should join the stream. Yeah, he's here. I saw him earlier. Oh, man. I'm sorry about that, Rachel. Absolutely. And in honor of that, Gunners, he's another one of our regulars. His grandfather passed away too, and so I always write his name in here in honor of his grandfather. So I'm going to do that real quick for him, even though he's not here. And then let me go back up, and I want to see what your granddad's name was. Yeah, Neil. Okay, so I'm going to do it right here, and I'm going to write it big for Mr. Neil. And sincerely, when you lose someone, especially a grandparent, they're very special, and they're not... You can't replace them, you know? That's a special person that will never be able to be replaced. So, in honor of Mr. Neil, absolutely. And then, okay, we did Will, and then Mr. Neil, and then Kiki. Okay. And I just want y'all to know, like, when I get done with my streams, I don't just throw these away. Like, let me show you something. Hold on. Okay. Like, I save everything. Okay? Like, here's Brutus. Me and Lydia did last night. Blocks Rigo. So I save these. These mean something to me. So, you know, when I'm writing your names down, I'm not just writing it down and going to throw it away or something. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I think I might, because this is like in the beginning of this channel. So things like this, I will put on a placard or something. I'm going to do something with it. I just want you to know that, you know, I indeed do appreciate your time. And it's fun talking with everybody and getting to know everybody. Let me get down here to this, and I'm going to continue. But I got tons of them here. Okay. All right, let me go down here. So we've got... Yeah, I love Stranger Things. Leo. Yeah, I can do Carly, Cheyenne. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to put this one over here. We're going to start new again. And let me put these here too. Okay. Keep this stupid thing. Okay, there we go. Thank y'all for the likes. That's really awesome. There we go. Okay. And I'm probably far behind. I know. see it's going to bleed through and it's going to mess up this. So let me do something. Let me put this up here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so then Cheyenne said Carly. Let me do that. Carly. And then let me pull it down here for you. Oh, your granddad served Rachel? Well, that's noble. Anybody serving their country, so that is awesome. Person doing his best. Zaya, chill. Zaya. Let's see. KP Gamer. I really like them. Okay. I'm reading this stuff so I can catch back down. Like Stray Kids, there's nothing. Okay. Stray Kids, I've never heard of that, Rachel. Okay, K-pop said Megan. Let me write that. Hey, thanks for those likes. I see those hearts down there. I see them. Somebody's going to get carpal tunnel syndrome. They're giving bam, 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 bam. Okay. Megan. And then Will. And then Kiki. And I don't mind writing your name again. It's all good. And Zaya. Thank y'all for those hearts and stuff. That's literally your energy helping the whole stream. Thank you. And then, hey, here's the thing. Now, I'm going to say this. Okay, I like everybody here, and I like spending time with everybody. But the arguing and all of that is going to be cut like that, okay? If arguing starts, don't just everybody stay in their own lane, you know? If you want to write something to me, that's cool, but don't start arguing with anybody else. All right, Zaya, Avery, because we got to keep this family friendly for one. All right, let's see. Zaya, Avery, please, Avery. Favorite dessert. My favorite dessert is cheese cake. I love it. Ice cream cake, Kinsey. Yeah, for real. Hey, thank you, Candy Lord. Thank you so much. And Mia, I used to a very special girl to me was named Mia. So I always like that. Max as well is a very cool name. Maxwell is a cool name. And then okay, I'm just reading this stuff, trying to catch up with y'all. And we got Mia, and we got Max. No, don't worry about that, Lydia. You're good. Just hanging out is good enough for me. Thank y'all. Y'all are human beings are just special in general. Man, let's give some more love to Oliver Tree. I'm not gonna let that go. Oliver Tree died in a helicopter crash. It's completely just devastating, really. And then there's another artist. His name was I'm gonna have to have Lydia write it in here for me again. Okay, Jillian. Lydia, if you'll write that name again, I'll write it in here again out of honor for that artist that died. If y'all have an artist that you want to honor, let me know. We'll definitely write their name in here. And Juanita, if you want me to write some Max, okay, so okay, I got Max right here. Absolutely, no problem. And Abrielle. Now that's a cool name I hadn't seen. Abrielle. I like that. Abrielle. How about that? And then Evie said Evie. Okay. We'll do Evie. And then we'll do EV just to make sure we get it right. Hey, you know what? It's raining outside. Cassidy. I like that name. I love the rain. I don't know if y'all like the rain or not, but I really do like the rain. It's calming to me. You know why I like the rain? Here's what you'll. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah. We got Jillian. Okay, Cassidy, and then okay. Mia or Linda Carr. I would just say probably don't tell anybody your age. You know, internet's crazy. People are crazy. Always have your ask your parent if you can, write something like that and let them see before you ever do anything like that because they are the ones that love you and they're the ones that will make sure that you're okay. So you don't have to tell anybody your age in here at all. Nito, cool. Let me put that in. Nito, and that's a Nito name. Extension. I keep saying his name wrong. Extentation. Okay. Extentation. Listen, I'm gonna put 3 times X. I don't want to put XXX on there. YouTube's weird, but I've got that extension too. Let me put a star next to him because you know I just messed that star all up. Boy. Yeah, Jillian, absolutely, no problem. Rhett, I like all of y'all's names. When you're named Earl Bob, I mean, can you imagine? Like when I was a little kid, having to tell my friends my name. Yeah, he did die yesterday, Lydia. It's very sad. Skylar, that name just showed up out of nowhere in the last decade or so, maybe 20 years, Skylar. But I like that name. Okay. Mia, just don't put your age in here, okay? I'm going to have to remove that. All right. And have your parent next to you. Um, anytime you're on, I just have to say this: if you're on the internet and you're not like, I don't know what the age is, but the age that you said, you definitely want your parent there with you. And then I'm still reading this stuff. Let's see. Wait, I just thought Lewis Hamilton. Okay, I'll put Lewis Hamilton. I don't know who that is. Hamilton. Who is Lewis Hamilton? Is he like a famous person or something? Yes, Kenzie, you hadn't heard about that? It's crazy. He died. He died in a helicopter crash, Oliver Tree. All right, Rachel, I hope you have a great day. What's up, Tanish? Abraham, I know y'all. Let's see. Abraham, Arba. Man, come on. I done messed up the name. Hold on. Abraham. Ran out of room. Okay. We're going to do this right. Let's get Abraham his own real estate right here. Okay. Make sure we got enough room. Abraham. The Abester. The Abrameister. Abraham. Wait, hold on. Abraham. There we go. Dion? Yeah. No doubt. This marker is making me breathe 3 times as much. It is so heavy. I'm reading these. Hold on. Billy Ann. Now, you know, Billy Ann and Earl Bob. That is some very unique names. Billy Ann. And although Earl Bob is kind of, I've heard it about 1 billion times in my life, so, but Billy Ann is kind of a cool name. I'm just reading. Let's see. I think somebody wants me to write outside, so I'm just going to do outside. Outside. Okay. Yeah, just I want y'all to hold down the spam stuff. Because it is going to make it to where I can't see anything. Okay, Morgan. And then I saw Max on there, so I'll do that. I did that earlier, but it might have been for another person. Let me see what the name is, Max. No, Juanita asked me for Max earlier, but I'm going to do Max again. The Maxinator. The Maxter. Max. Starlight, okay. Max Mayfield, hold on. Mayfield. Perfect. We'll put Max Mayfield in his little box right there. There we go. It's his own little house. All right, Starlight. Okay. And then, yeah, that was what happened, Kenzie. It was a helicopter crash. Super sad. Leo. Cool. We'll do Leo. And Leo. For Leo. Okay. Morgan. Yeah, we can do Morgan again. I think we did it before. Maybe not, though. Let me put Morgan under Starlight because Morgan is a star. I know so. Morgan told me. Valentino. I have not heard that name in a while, but yeah, absolutely. I used to have a friend named Valentino when I was a little boy. Did I write that right? I went Vatetino. No way. Okay, y'all didn't see that. Let me do Valentino again. It's this marker. I'm going to blame it on the marker. There we go, Valentino. Zola? Yeah. Zola. There we go. All right, Leo. Hold off on the spamming. And then, yeah. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Valentino, but let me do you a better one since you want to brag on my writing. Let's see. I'm all like Valentino, and then he's like, dude, your handwriting. Now, okay, let me do you right. Here we go. Valentino. Radika, okay. Radika. Or Radhika, either way. Got that. Okay, Valentino, you take it easy. I hope you have a good day. Yeah, I can do Kenzie and Rudy. Absolutely, Kenzie. I don't have a lot of real estate, so I'll do it right here. Kenzie. Rudester, also known as the Rudemeister, formerly known as the Rudinator, with a big old heart for them, because that's how they roll. And then okay, cool, Lydia. I hope everything's going good with your dad. Melody. I see y'all's words. Melody. Right there. Between Abraham. Hey, what's up, Nana? That's funny, Kenzie. I read that about you and Rudy. Lawrence Bishnoe. Okay. Here we go. Lawrence Bishnoe. Lawrence Bishnoe. I really did it, see? Okay, Nana. That's a cool name. And you're a very sweet girl named Nana. Very sweet girl. My daughter loved her. Okay, Melody. I'll do Melody again. Melody. Melody, right there. Proof I did it, I swear. Okay, Elena. Okay, let's see. Elena. Awesome. Oh, Lydia, I'll check out your channel for sure. What's up, Cosmic and Janet Ashel? Okay, Janet wants Ashel. That's an interesting name. Where does that name come from, or where does it originate from? Which country? Ashel. Is it Old English, maybe? I don't know. It could be German. Yeah, I can do Duke, Lydia, absolutely. I'm gonna have to get another page. Okay. I had one around here. I don't know what happened to it. Where'd it go? Is this it? This is it right here. Okay. Let me do okay, Kiney, and well, let me go back up here. Duke. Okay, we got Duke for Lydia. And then Cosmo. I kind of like Cosmo. That's kind of cool. Cosmo. Formerly known as the artist called Cosmic. And then Ashley. I'm going to do Ashley again. I just did it and then I moved the page over. So let me do Ashley again. And of course I would write it wrong. So let me write it again. Okay. We got Ashel and then Ashel. And then Kinley. I'm actually learning about new names just doing this. So it's kind of neat. Atticus. That is a strong name. I don't know where that came from, what country, but Atticus does not sound like um that's not a weak name at all. That's a really cool name, Atticus. MD Souls. Yep, I can do MD Souls. MD Souls. Perfect. Soulsel. I remember doing that last night for you, Kinsey. Soulsel. Is that a person's name? Like a last name, maybe? Or is that a person's first name? Soulsel. And then I've got what's up, Overthinker? The Overthinker's Mind. I like that name. I've got your name right here, Kinley. And Shivi. I think I wrote that one down before too. Maybe not. But I can do it again. Let me give those eyes more attention. I think maybe you was in here before, Overthinker, and you asked for that name. That name is familiar for some reason. Sweater, of course. Sweater, the Sweatinator, the Sweatster, the Sweatmeister, Sweat. Okay. All right. Sure. Let me do Kinsey and Rudy. The Kenninator, the Kinster, Kinsey. Kinsey. That was meant to be 3 hearts. And the Rudester, the Rudinator, Rudy. There we go. And yeah, Atticus, no problem. Sweater, I've got your name right here. And okay. All right, just don't spam as quite as much, and then I'll definitely be able to see it. Sometimes if it spams too much, I'll miss things trying to get through it. Yeah, Helena. Now that is a historical name right there. Helena. I know it's Helena. It's got to be Helena. Cool. Sweater. Absolutely. Let's put sweater next to sweater. Sweater. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. All right. Yeah, I can put a crown on Duke. I want to write a good crown. I'm trying to think here. How does it look? I'm going to have to look up how to draw a good crown. I'm sorry. I know it's kind of like birthday cake, but work with me here. Oh, Soulsley. It was my teacher's last name. Miss Soulsley. Now that makes sense. Yeah, Marquez. I like that last name, Marquez. I like names where the Q and the U. I used to go to school with a girl with the last name Marquez. All right, let me do this. Let me go oh Lord. I'm gonna do it over. It didn't happen. Okay, we'll do it right here. Mar Marquez. That's a historical name too. I think that there was a few famous Spaniards with that name. And then Duke. And then I want to do a crown that's good for Duke. Hopefully that's good. Yeah, Megan. Yeah, we can do Megan again. Absolutely. And then Emily. Oh, Emily, you know what? You need to go check out my videos. I did a video of your name, and then I turned the Emily into a little mirror in a chair and a armoire that like a girl would like put her makeup in. It got some pretty good views on it. I got you, Megan. I got you right here. And then Ronaldo. Alrighty, Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Let me pull it down here so you can see a little bit. Ronaldo. Ronaldo, Marquez, Ronaldo with Sui. Yeah. Ronaldo with Sui. Absolutely. That must be someone special to you. That's awesome. And Alice. Alice is a real peaceful name. I like that. Ariana. Now that's cool too. That's an interesting way of spelling it. Ariana. I like that. Alice and George. The Georginator. It's George. The George Meister. George. I put George. You know, the whole time I'm drawing it or writing it, he's all like, that's not my name. George. Man, the bloopers of me trying to write people's names. Thanks, Kinsey. Okay, Ariana with two N's. I put one in, but let me just do Ariana with two N's. It's gotta suck whenever you put your name somewhere and someone just misspells it and they're like, Ariana with one N. I got you. Earl Bob to the rescue. Michelle, that's a really, really pretty name. A French name, originally. Also pronounced Michelle. And then, is it Yeah. Is that Brianna? No, that's Ariana. Okay. My eyes are all messed up. Grace. That is a very special person in my life. Their middle name is Grace, and they're part of my family, and I love them a lot. I love them to the moon and back. Michelle, yeah. Maybe y'all can give me like a little bit of history on your name whenever you put it in, if you know like where your name comes from. Because I love history. I love different names from all over the world. Like you can't tell me a name and me be like, I don't like that name. When you have a name like Earl Bob, you love every name because you wish your name was anything except Earl Bob. But I went ahead and accepted my name. You know, sometimes I'd ask my parents, it's like, why the Bob? It could have just been Earl. I would have taken that. Even Bob, although it's kind of, Bobbish. But Earl Bob? But here I am. Earl Bob. Can you do Michelle? Yeah, I did Michelle right here. And then Andrea. Andrea. Hey, here's an idea. Why don't y'all tell me the name? Like, what is your favorite name that if you wasn't in Josh? Josh is in the house, yo. The Joshinator. The Josh Man. It's Josh. Josh Meister. Josh to the rescue. Josh times three. Go ahead, Josh. One time for Josh. I like Josh. He's cool. Okay, anyways. But, let's see. You know, my hand over here writing is getting a workout, and now my scroll finger is getting a workout too. You gotta go. All right, Kenzie. Well, let me put another Kenzie and Rudy for your farewell trip. Let's put Kenzie and the Rudester, formerly known as the Rudinator. And then there we go. And I'll put a little house around it so none of my other names mess up y'all's place. And, okay, cool, Kenzie. I'll be on earlier tomorrow night. And I hope you have a good night. Take care. Cindy. That's a name I haven't gotten. Like, no one's asked me to write Cindy. But, gotcha, Cindy. And then provides. Okay, Provides. Is it Provides? Provides. Let's see. What? How do you? I don't know how to pronounce this. Provides. Provides. I'm liking it. Provides. Provides. And then Provides and Elizabeth. Please. Okay. Elizabeth to the rescue. I shall rescue you, Elizabeth. I will bring you into the world of Earl Bob Scribbles. Elizabeth. The Elizabethinator. Elizabeth. There we go. Grayson. Another cool name. I went to school with a Grayson. That might be you. Trinity. A cool name. Let me see here. I'm going to probably like fall out from this stinky marker. Trinity. Okay, hang on 1 second, y'all. Okay, let's see. Trinity, and then it does look neat, Elizabeth. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Okay, we're going to do Jesus, also known as Jesus. I like either one of them because he walked on water. And one time, I was in the ocean, the only time I've ever been in the ocean with my daughter and my son, and a shark came around us, and I literally walked on water. I was like, whoa, man. Maybe Jesus saw a shark in the water. He was like, yo, I got to get out of here. I want to write Gabrielle, but I've just put an R on there. Hold on. Gabrielle. Gabrielle. I guess I ought to start singing these names like those people do. You know, they're like, next subscriber, Gabrielle, Gabrielle. But we'll be like, we'll do the reggae version. Mm, 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 mm. Next subscriber, next subscriber. All right. And then, yeah, we can do Jesus Christ. Absolutely. Jesus Christ. There we go. And then ale. And then Catherine. I got some real estate right here. It's for Catherine, okay? Catherine. Next subscriber, Catherine. All right, let's see. My name is Elizabeth Primose Provo. Cool. Is that Italian? That's got to be Italian. I love Italian names. My daughter has an Italian name. Okay. Tanish Batia. Let's see. Tanish. It just looks like a plus. Let's see. Tanish. And then put some Batia on the. Batia sounds like some type of good food. Put a little Batia on it. Hey, it's a caposo. Hey, Batia, Danish Batia. I know. That's my Italian thing. My name, Trinity, means son. The Holy Hey, cool. That's cool. I didn't know that. Can you do Elizabeth? Absolutely. I'll do Elizabeth again. Let me get some fresh paper here. And I just want to show y'all something. Look, when I write these names, those other people, whenever they write them, it just turns to sand and stuff. I save these, okay? These are from tons and tons. Like, whenever I turn off the camera, I'm not like, okay, now let's throw them away. No, I save all of these. Look, this is a unicorn that I drew up the other night. And it's not the best unicorn, but it's my unicorn. Okay. And I know I'm backed up on here. Okay, Elizabeth wanted me to write her name, so let me do that again. I'll try to be all fancy and probably mess it up. Because Elizabeth was like, she was complimenting me on my calligraphy. So now I'm going to try to be all, about my business and then probably mess it up. Okay. I literally forgot which way the B went. Elizabeth. It's like all proper and it's like, and it's all proper again. Sorry. But it is a really pretty name. And Okay, I'll do 3 of those names, Layton sisters. And if you want me to do some more, just give me a couple more, something like that. Gray, and then Charlie. And then Gabby. Gabby's always been a really pretty name. The Gabster, the Gabinator, Gab. Bob. Yo, what's up? Elizabeth, I'll put Bob down. Okay. Hey, you know what would be crazy if somebody's name was Elizabeth? No, that would be funny. Elizabeth. Okay, I keep seeing Jesus, so I'm going to put that here. Wait, y'all can't see it. There we go. And then yeah, I can do Telma. Yeah. I don't want y'all to think that I'm not like looking. I'm going down this the whole list doing the names. So I got a feeling that like by the time I get to them, hopefully, oh cool. Okay, Lydia, you back? Text my dad to get something from. You got to mention Taco Bell. No. Oh, brother, I got to write Taco Bell down because man, I'm telling you, Taco Bell. If they told me Taco Bell was made of like nuclear meat or something, I'd be like, well, that's okay. A little nuclear meat ain't gonna hurt. I'll take some nuclear meat. Go on and give me the nuclear meat now. Come on. Okay, I've got Jesus on here, and then I got Telma, Pat. A very simple and to the point type of name, Pat. And then Allie. Yep, Allie. It is amazing. Like there's a nonstop amount of names. Anastasia. My cousin's name is Anastasia. She's Greek. And her father and mom, they opened up a ton of Greek restaurants and they were very successful. I used to always love her name, Anastasia. Anastasia. That name right there's just got some to it. What's your name? My name's Earl Bob. And what's your name? My name is Anastasia. Okay. Let me shut up. And then Hall. I think that's an English name. Hall. And then can you please do Telma? Yeah, I did do Telma, but you know what? It was on the other one. But guess what? Telma's coming back, yo. Next subscriber, next subscriber. Okay, Catherine. That's a really pretty name. Catherine, the Cathinator, the Cathmeister, Catherine. Patricia. That's another cool name. It's so funny because like I'm like I can't think of another name, and then y'all put a name in here, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't think about that name. That's a good name. Patricia and Telma under Trinity. Yeah, where's Trinity at? Let me see here. Yeah, I can do. Well, let me do. All right, let me write Trinity and Telma. Kind of like Thelma and Louise, that movie, but it's Telma and Trinity, I think, or was it Trinity under Telma? Telma under Trinity. So I gotta write Trinity first. The Trinster, the Trininator, the Trinity. And then Telma, the Tellmeister, the Telminator, Okay. They tried to give me Ritalin whenever I was a child. Levi. I used to know a dude in school named Levi, and I'm not joking. I saw that guy get in a fight one time. Dude knocked half of a football team out. Like, I was running to try to help him, and I was like, whoa, man, you got it, dude. You got it. Go ahead on. Okay, let me see. Lydia, for me and my name is Anthony, and I got it from the video Anthony. For me and my name is Anthony. Okay, you're gonna write Lydia and Anthony together? I can definitely do that. I was trying to I was reading what you were saying, and I hope nothing happened to. See, here I go writing Libya again. I hope nothing happened to Anthony. I think you said someone named Anthony passed away, and that always is not. It's never fun losing somebody. Only thing worth anything is spending time with the people you love. Everything else don't matter. Love is the only thing that can reach from the grave into the next realm. Catherine. Okay, let me do Catherine. Catherine. Y'all probably think I'm not even listening, but I'm trying to go through these and get these for you. Okay, I got Anastasia right here, but I'll do it again for you. The Anster, the Aninator, Anastasia. Emerald. Now that's a cool name I don't see very often. Emerald. Emerald. Murphy. That's another good name. Man, everybody got named a great name except for me. Earl Bob. I used to ask my dad, we'd be fishing, and I'd be like, just tell me, like, where did it come from? Like, Earl Bob? Really? And he's like, I just thought it flowed. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm going to have to make it flow now. Oh, no problem. I'm sorry, my eyes are so bad. Marguerite, no problem. Anastasia's a very pretty name. Like I was saying, my cousin's name is Anastasia. She's Greek, and her whole family had a large amount of Greek restaurants. Emparo, I like that name. Emparo. I don't know if that's Italian or not, but I'm trying to make it Italian. Emparo, hey. Okay, let me shut up. I got ruined by the Sopranos. I'm sorry. I've got like a ton of Italian friends, and they're like, Earl Bob, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, what? I'm talking about Johnny, Joey, Jackie, hey. And they're like, no, dude. Rooter. Dude, one of our main people in here, one of our main subs that comes in here every time I'm on, Kinsey, she loves that name, Rude. Rooter, Rudy. But I think it's because she cares. Please write poet. Okay. Poet. There it is. Because I'm just that kind of nice of a guy. Okay, I'm gonna write Telma. Okay. She just said, please write Telma. Okay. Tell Ma. Proof. I did it. I did it, Telma. But I also got your name right there, Telma. And then, oh no, can't do that, Visholer. This is family friendly, Vishoker, so let me remove that. I don't think you did it on purpose. Hopefully you didn't. Okay. If this one more, okay, don't put that in the room anymore, Vishoker. Or I'm gonna have to time you out. I'm not gonna. Okay. It'll be 10 minutes. Just take a chill pill on all that. Okay. Somebody said draw. Draw Demon Slayer. Oh man. Draw Demon Slayer. You put me on the spot. You have cool drawing. Oh, for real? Really? Go ahead, Stardust. Okay. What? Stardust was like, you have very cool drawings. And I'm like, come on now. Stop it. Stardust is like, you are such an astounding artist. Draw a picture of me smiling. And so I was like, Stardust, you want me to draw a picture of you? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. Yay. It's me. Stardust. Look at that. Man, it's how I roll, man. Okay, I got to put Murphy in here. Murphy's been on me. He's like, yo, bro, put that Murph dog up in there. And I'm like, okay, Murph. Murphy. Lacey. Okay. Lacey is a pretty name. May you please do Telma with a star next to the name? Yep, I can do that, Telma. Okay. Telma with a star, because that's how she rolls. Oh man, somebody took a like away. Come on now. More. What's up, Cooper? Okay, Cindy. Yeah, we can do Cindy again. No problem. Oh, I've got like something that I'm gonna have here in a few days, and it's gonna be cool. I think y'all are gonna like it a lot. Yeah, Cooper, write my name again, please. My name is, yeah, absolutely. I do not mind writing names twice or 400 times because I'm just that kind of a guy, you know? That's how I roll. The Coopster, the Coopinator, the Coop to the third degree, Coop, what is it? Coopmeister, Tori. Now that name's to the point, and she means business. I hope this is a girl. All right, and that's to the point too. Anne gets it done. Tony took the thing. I don't remember, Lydia. Shivi. I do remember that name, Shivi, though. That's a pretty name. Is that Indian? What is that? Where does that come from? Shivi. To me, it sounds like it would come from India, but I could be wrong. I do think it's a very pretty name. It might not. Okay, Abraham, I've got you, my brother. I have got Abraham taken care of. I'm going to put him right here. Yeah, if y'all ever want me to write a name that you've already asked for, don't feel ashamed to ask for it again. What am I going to be like? I don't want to waste my ink on your name, dude. No way. Chirag. Yep. We got Chirag in here. Chirag. Proof that I did it. Okay. I got your back, Chirag. Robert. I got to learn how to roll my R's. Like, Robert. I can't do it. Robert. A lot of my clients, they'll be either from Mexico or they're really all over the world. And sometimes I'll mess names up because I can't roll my R's. Did you know that they roll R's in Scotland? Like, there's a lot of places over in Europe where they roll the R's. They're like, Scotland. Tony. The Tonester. The Toninator. It's Tone. Tony. Tone Loke. Zachary. Absolutory. For Zachary. Can you imagine me being like a little boy in a classroom and some dude has this cool name? What's your name? Zachary. That's my name. Short for Zach. Like a bolt. Zzz, I bolt people because I'm strong. And they're like, and what's your name, little guy? And I'm like, it's Earl Bob. Okay. All right, Zachary. I see it. Okay. All right. I might have to... Let me get to the bottom of this. I mean, oh, man. I might have to time Zachary out for a second. I just said the spamming is gonna mess up the entire stream. Tori, yeah, I did Tori a while ago, but I'll do it again, no problem. Oh man, there's a ton. Oh, London, that's a. Oh, Gabriel, okay. See, are these are Gabriel? I'm getting paper. Hold on. You gotta be kidding me. I like those names, Gabriel and London. Yeah, hopefully Gabriel and London are here. Like it sucks if someone asks for a name and then they leave and then I write it and they didn't get to see it. So I hope you're here, Gabriel. I hope you're here, London, and whoever else is still hanging out. Thank you. Always enjoy the company and always enjoy writing your names. They're cool. And then Marguerite said L. Okay, then Brooke. Let me put an L by London. Marguerite said L for some reason. I think that has something to do with London. And then Brooke. That's a Brooke is a really pretty girl name. Brooke and Metals. Metals. Next subscriber. Riles. Okay, I'm not gonna do that to you. And then Chelsea. I haven't written that one. Oh, I just messed that up. Hold on, let me do it here. Chelsea. Let me make sure I write this right. Yeah, SEA. The Chelseanator. Chelsea. Scorpion. Yes, I can do that. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on. Scorpion. Where'd you get that name from? I'm looking through all of this, trying to catch the names. Asia. Okay. And I've got Brooke and I've got London. Yeah. Okay. And then Asia. Wanted to be on here. Asia. Kepler. The Keplinator. The Kepmeister. I did it again. I messed up again. Okay. Hold on, Kepler. That didn't happen. The Kepinator. The Kepler. It's Kep. Yeah. Hold on, Lydia. Hang on, y'all. Let me find something for Lydia here. Boy, I hope I can find this. I know it's here somewhere. Found it. Okay. Oh yeah, Tony. You had me put that in there. We got Canada, USA, Mexico, Nyla, Earl Bob, Ear Bob. I messed up on my name right there. Yep, that's it. Naomi. Okay, let me see. Naomi. And then, yeah, I do remember you, Rachel. Of course I do. You was in here just earlier. Okay, Zaylen. We got Zaylen. And Elizabeth. We got to put Elizabeth here. Elizabeth is kind of part of the team now. Look at me, Elizab. We'll make that one Elizabeth. Okay, there we go, Elizabeth. And then I'll put Elizabeth right here, and I'll make it right. I gotta make sure I spell it right. Elizabeth. My little cousin is named Elizabeth, who I love like a daughter. Well, there's nobody else in the stream. I guess it went down or something. I'm gonna come on tomorrow. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for the subs. Anybody that wants to sub, I really, really, really appreciate it. And I'm gonna have more stuff going on, more art, word, like names, pen. I'm gonna have like special pens that I have in this thing that twirls around, and you can pick which pen you want me to do for your name and all of that. And thank y'all for hanging out. Peace. And